Hi everybody, my name's TJ McDonald. I'm here on behalf of Universal Design Replicas and the Nerd-O-Rama network. Thank you guys for your massive help with this. Today, I would like to compare, contrast, and review the Universal Design Replicas Dawn of Justice Batman jacket version 1.0 and the Universal Design Replicas Dawn of Justice Batman jacket dun 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 versus 2.0. Okay. You're gonna have to suffer through this. So, okay, version 1.0. Universal Designs came out with this a while ago. They came out with a beautiful Batfleck looking outfit with the utility belt and the gloves and the boots, and awesome. They have a long history of coming out with fantastic products. I had their Dark Knight, and I loved it. I was able to do multiple fight shows in it. So it had all the movement that I needed. And I had the Dark Shadow, and that was super cool. And I've obviously got this. So Universal Design Replicas came out with the Dawn of Justice Batman outfit, motorcycle outfit, and immediately it got a lot of mixed reviews. I myself was one of those reviews. Some of the issues that people in general had were, if this is a motorcycle jacket and it's very padded and gives you a lot of protection, with all that padding and protection, what motorcyclist is zipping themselves up from the back like a little black dress? It got a little cumbersome. I myself have almost passed out from heat exhaustion trying to do it after a charity event or an appearance as Batman. But I muscled through and I just asked, what would Batman do? And I told myself, this is just another death trap. Keep your cool. You can do it. And I did. But still, it was trying. The coloring is great. The design, the pattern is wonderful. I know a lot of guys out there have made Dawn of Justice Batman outfits out of like foam muscle suits with spandex over them, and they look beautiful. The only reason I didn't go with that is because, one, I have purchased products from Universal Design Replicas before and I've loved every single one of them. And two, when I'm visiting children in a hospital or at a charity fundraiser for a local effort, a lot of times little kids will come up and want to hug or touch or whatever, and I didn't want to feel like Bat Charmin Man. Nothing against the guys with the foam muscle suits. That was just my personal preference. The guys with the foam muscle suits look beautiful themselves. Another problem with the version 1.0 that is available to the public that a lot of people have mentioned is sort of a flatness to the musculature. This jacket has been out of the box and used many, many times over the course of several months. And as you can see, the chest and the abdomen, they don't really stand out from each other. There's a lot of great definition in the abs. You can tell there's pecs there, but it doesn't really stand out. And finally, what a few reviews commented on was that there was a collar that sort of dug into their necks. Now, before I go any further, I'd like to make darn sure that we all understand I am not a motorcyclist. This is a motorcycle outfit. This is not a costume. I use it as a costume, but I am not a motorcyclist. For many months, I have rolled up to charity appearances in a mid-'80s Corvette that I have turned into a Batmobile. If you know anything about Corvettes, they're about that high off the ground, and when you sit in them, you might as well be in a fully reclined lazy boy. So if you can imagine trying to get in and out of a Corvette with a bat cowl on and a whole cape and something like this, and the pants and everything, it takes practice. So although I'm not a motorcyclist, I do have some experience with having to move in it and understand how to operate a motor vehicle and things like that. So I did have some experience that could compare to motorcyclists that talked about stiffness in the shoulders, that talked about the collar digging in as they're on their motorcycle. Because, again, I was reclined in a Corvette, sort of like trying to drive around town. Don't do it, and don't try this at home. So now the version 2.0 of the same Dawn of Justice jacket is leaps and bounds worlds different and better. I can't say enough good things about it. So, with all due respect, ta-da! Okay, so same color scheme, same beautiful patterning, same attention to detail with the seams. This looks so much more like the actual Ben Affleck musculature in the movie. From what I understand, this is right off of the mold of that suit. I don't know if you can tell from there, from that angle, but if I turn it, you should be able to see a lot more difference in the pectoral definition, the separation between the pecs and the abdominal area. All right. I swear there's something different about the bat. Not a huge difference, but I like it. I will say that, and a lot of guys had issue with this, there were seams running underneath the version 1.0 bat where you could see the seams like a V. No more. No more. Just bat, just like the movie. No more extraneous seams. So not only does it look better, but this is the best part, it has side zippers. So let me demonstrate this for you. Instead of one zipper down the back center, there's two zippers that make it a vest. And this is great. This is how they do the Captain America movie outfit, the Stephen Amell Arrow costume for the CW, the Charlie Cox Daredevil costume for Netflix. Almost all costume designers nowadays are doing the vest with separate arms so that it can afford the actor or stunt team more mobility. So it has two side zippers. So now you can actually zip yourself in and zip yourself out. But wait, there's more. I was just waiting to say that. So here's the vest. Beautifully seamed there. Nice and lightweight with all the same padding and protection that the original jacket had. And now, here's the under jacket. So again, it has the same arm protection, has the same forearm zippers, and since all the protection's on the vest, on your torso, there's a nice thin, it's like leather or suede, that can easily just unzip. And just like the last jacket, it's got the beautiful gator back spine protector back here. It can still be unzipped. Now, if you're familiar with the Universal Design Replicas Dawn of Justice Batman jacket that came out and that a lot of people have purchased and a lot of people have reviewed, you know that, again, like I said, there was a zipper going straight down the middle. Well, if there's a zipper going straight down the middle, there can't be a zipper attaching the jacket to the pants like all his other outfits. The Dark Knight outfit that I had, the Dark Shadow that I had, all had zippers that connected on the back just above your rear so that the pants and the jacket were connected. So I would assume as a motorcyclist, when you're riding, they don't separate. Well, you couldn't do that with the last one because it had a zipper going straight down the center. Another beauty of this is here's that zipper again. Here's that zipper that if you've ever purchased anything from Universal Designs, we all know and love. So now this can actually be zipped to the Dawn of Justice Batman pants so that you're one continuous piece of protection as you're riding. Because the shoulders are separate now from the torso, it also affords a lot more mobility in the shoulders. Again, I'm not a motorcyclist. I don't use it for motorcycling, but I do make appearances in front of little kids all the time. And I treat it with the utmost respect because I want these children to really believe that Batman's taking time to visit them. One of the things that I do is I spread my Batman cape a lot. People love it, just like the old Michael Keaton movie. You do this, it's got rods in the cape, and ooh, ah. Well, with the last outfit, I actually popped a seam in the arm right around the right bicep by constantly doing this motion for many, many months. I've already tried the version 2.0 on a couple times. I've run it through the ringer, and because it's separate from the torso, there's so much more mobility. It's great. I can't say enough good things about it. More mobility in the shoulders, able to zip to the pants, better definition in the musculature, and able to get in and out of your own motorcycle jacket without needing help. The only negative thing that I can think of, and again, this isn't for motorcyclists, but because there isn't a collar on this version, you don't have to worry about it digging into your neck as you're riding or driving in my example. But if you use this for costuming or cosplay purposes, I have personally noticed with my version, with the lack of collar, that the cowl, the average polyurethane cowl and cape, doesn't quite match up, and there's a visible gap where you can see this gray material before the bottom of the cowl and the cape. I think that's something that I can personally adjust. If you purchase this, and you might have a different cowl than I do, and maybe it will fit better. But if you purchase this for motorcycling, you can get into it and you can get out of it by yourself. It zips to the pants, which affords you the complete protection. It's not going to choke you with the collar digging into your neck, and there's more mobility as far as the shoulders for whatever you might need to do. If you use this for costuming purposes, then it's just amazing. It's just beautiful. I cannot emphasize on film the difference night and day between the version 1.0 and the version 2.0. If you use this for costuming, people at conventions or little kids or that lady you're trying to impress at a Halloween party, when they come up and touch you or hug you or shake your hand or whatever, they're going to feel armor. They're going to be impressed. So it's got the look, it's got the functionality, it's just the whole package. I'm so happy with it. I can't say enough good things about it. I love all of Universal Design's products, but as I've said, every Ford line eventually is going to have a Pinto. Maybe the version 1.0 of the jacket was the Pinto. This is 2017 Mustang. I can't say enough awesome things about it. All the complaints and issues that guys had and that had posted online, it's awesome that the company actually listened and corrected them. Not a lot of companies will do that. A lot of companies nowadays will just keep producing the same thing and keep accepting your money. A lot of companies nowadays will basically, oh, I'm going to be so topical. Basically, pull a United, and sure, you paid for it, but we're going to yank you right out of that costume or seat or whatever. But no, Universal Design Replicas, they listened to the reviews, they listened to their customer and fan base, and they actually corrected things. And they did it in such a way that they just knocked it out of the park.